Most men are suffering in silence.
I advise you to move your hand. I advise you to move your Dude! You ain't gotta push up.
Nah, bro. You tripping, dog.
Dude.
You tripping, dog. Watch out. Why you up, man?
Dude, no. No. Why are you pushing me?
Bro, you didn't ding my dang laptop. Wow. What? Really, nigga?
Ain't
How you
no
move, bro?
Dude, now don't be pushing up on me.
Why,
I'll pop you with this hammer.
why would you do that, though? That's what I'm saying. Bruh, what is wrong with you? Watch out. What is it?
Every time look like, remember when I did the thing?
But move, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Babe.
Alright.
Let's do Bumble. Starting with you. You gonna say yes or no?
No. 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 No.
Oh,
No.
the tongue out is crazy.
No. 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 Nope. Nope. Nah. No. No.
Can I get
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Ew.
So
Oh, God. No. No.
Oh, he's cute.
No. Stop. No. No. No.
Yeah, boy.
That's a cat.
Yes to the cat.
No. 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 It's 3 of them. No.
That.
No. No. I can't. This is no.
Oh my god, no.
No. Nope. Love the view. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Nope. No. 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 I mean, that's like attractive, but like, no. 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 No.
To either of them.
No. 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 It's no. 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 No.
Either of these guys?
No.
Not even the guy on the right?
No. 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 Oh, I mean, okay, maybe, possibly. He's good looking.
Well-
No. No.
Okay, now my legs falling asleep.
Oh, you're not your girlfriend.
No.
We
No.
all need to make a star. Then.
No. He's handsome.
Is that a yes or is it a no?
Oh,
say
no.
yes.
It's still a no. Okay.
No. No.
Rocky.
No. 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 No.
Jesus.
Nope.
All right, last one.
No.
All right. Sky here is average to above average looking. She's passing on guys who are outside of her looks league. She said no to 100 men. Is she a 1 out of 100 girl in terms of looks? Probably not.
He's talking. I'm bricked.
Not that.
Fuck, I'm bragged.
No, but that's, I gotta tell you something.
What?
No.
Hi, Key. I'm trans.
Oh, no. No! It's not ready yet. I can see it.
What do you do now? Is he, what would you do? You're not gonna put her on her. Oh no! And that was a passionate kiss. That was a passionate kiss. Look at this. What would you do? What did you do? That was a passionate kid. What would you? He moaned a little. She did moan a little. Bro, why am I replaying two dudes kissing? Oh no! Oh no! God help me! God! God help me! God! No, I didn't know. I didn't know either. I didn't know. I swear to God!
Said it seems like men don't want to be men no more. And I said, why you say that? She was like, because a lot of men have a problem with taking care of a woman. I said, no. That's not what it is. The problem is y'all want everything, but y'all don't want to give back nothing.
Anything.
That's the problem. Like I have no problem with taking care of my woman, looking out for her. But my problem is if I'm doing all of this and there's no respect, there's no gratitude, there's no appreciation, there's no reciprocation, and that's the problem.
And ladies, stop dating men based on what other women think. There is no reason why you should be dismissing a man that you already like because your friends think that he's not tall enough or cute enough or funny enough or impressive enough. Y'all have been treating dating like it's some kind of competition to find the most conventionally attractive person that's also interested in you. And that's not what it is. If that's your mindset, you're treating men like a purse or an accessory, just something to compliment you while they stand there and do nothing. It's giving trophy wife, but in reverse. How did y'all reverse misogyny? Dating is supposed to be about finding someone who you enjoy spending time with, who cherishes you and loves you and respects you, as opposed to finding somebody that every time they walk into a room, your friends say, dang girl, you did that. Why would that matter to you? Your relationship does not require group approval of any kind. The only opinion that matters is your own. Do you feel safe? Do you feel loved? Do you feel cherished? Everything else is noise. Because at the end of the day, your friends are not dating him. You are. Either you like him or you don't.
My girls, let's be real about something. The biggest lie us women tell ourselves is that attention from other men is innocent. It's not innocent. Deep down, you know it's not innocent. Here's the truth. When you're in a relationship, every time you entertain DMs, flirt back, or keep that work husband around, you're chipping away at the loyalty that you claim to value in your current relationship. You can dress it up as just being friendly, but your man knows the difference. Respect does not get cloudy at all. It's very black and white. If you need validation from other men, you are already disrespecting your relationship. Loyalty isn't about not sleeping with somebody else. It's about guarding your energy, your attention, and your admiration for the man that you chose. So please stop lying to yourself. Attention is a form of intimacy. And if you're craving it elsewhere, do not call it loyalty. Call it for what it is. Disrespect. A real woman knows their worth, and they do not need random men to remind them.
I think you're just gonna curse.
No.
You're not letting me.
Hey.
Does height matter in a man, yes or no?
Yes.
Step on the scale.
Oh yeah. I'm like 140.
Okay. 170?
No. I know I'm 140.
170 pounds.
You just literally fixed the scale. Stop lying. I know my weight.
English?
Get the out of here.
No, she needs to eat more chicken wing, bro. She need more.
You want a chicken wing? He got one.
You bully me for my vape?
Bull you what?
You trying to bully me for my vape?
Bull you for your vape?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I know I'm 140 pounds. What the fuck you talking to?
You're mad that you're overweight? I'm confused.
I'm mad because you nigga just little fix the scale trying to like bully me for my weight. Nigga, I know I'm like 140.
You said height matters in a man.
Yeah, and I'm 140 and I know it.
But you're not. You're 170.
You're trying to bully me, fuck off.
I'm not bullying you.
Dumb ass, you're trying to bully me.
Who's the one cursing? How am I bullying you?
Fuck off.
Are you gonna let me speak? You're just gonna curse.
No.
You're not letting me speak.
You don't get to speak.
Okay, I don't get to speak. You're proving the stereotype right.
Fuck off.
There was a clip that talked about most men are suffering in silence, and that's facts. That's facts. Most men, they're allowing these modern women out here to do a whole bunch of stupid stuff, even though they're tired of it, even though they're fed up, even though they don't like what's being done. They're suffering in silence. And I'm not, you know, if I do this, people are they're going to sit up here and say, oh, well, he's dangerous, he's toxic, he's this, he's that. And I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to be around that. I'm not trying to have people tell me that I'm a danger and I'm this and I'm that. I'm not trying to hear all that. So let me be quiet. Let me take it easy. Let me keep it down. She knows she just did something out of line. But if I say something, or if I go off on her, then she's gonna be talking about, oh man, he's dangerous, he's this, he's that. So men, a lot of times, they keep their emotions to themselves, right? Including, well, I can't tell her about this, so I'm just gonna, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. But if I say something to her about it, then she's gonna get emotional, and then I gotta comfort her while dealing with my own emotions. And yet and still, once again, modern women keep on talking about how they bear the emotional load. You only bear the emotional load of what you know. Well, if you would let me know this, you can't handle what I can't let you know anything because you can't handle it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them, you know what? In order to keep from an argument, in order to keep the peace, I'm just not going to say anything at all. That's the conclusion that a lot of men arrive at.
If women were naturally submissive, they would have f***ing submitted by now. God knows we have taken every measure to make women just obey, and they just keep, like the Terminator, getting back up and fighting again and again and again. If anything, patriarchy has conditioned men to be more submissive, because men will fall in line. Men will fall in line. Men do exhibit discipline, much more so than women. Like, I've seen countless Manosphere podcasts talking about how we just cannot train these hoes. Men will sign up into armies more willingly than women when they're not conscripted. They will sign up to be part of ICE, whereas it takes so much, both emotional, physical, and psychological, upon women to even try to get them to submit, and these bitches keep getting back up.
I'm not falling for that propaganda of feminizing the black man. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I feel like agendas get pushed onto our community the hardest because they try to limit us, because they know that they're going to become the minority really soon. I'm not falling for that propaganda. I'm not feminizing my black men. I'm not doing it. I'm not pushing that. Nothing. Like, yeah, be who you are, but we shouldn't be pushing that on our black men and feminizing them. They are strong black men. That's what they are. No, we're not pushing that over here. No.
Why do men cheat with a less attractive woman?
You have to be worried about the unattractive women, because those are the ones who want attention from a man who has a hot girl.
No, y'all still don't get it. Men cheat because they go to a woman that makes them feel respected, that makes them feel peaceful, and that makes them feel appreciated. It's not about looks. It's never been about looks. It's how that girl makes him feel.
How many men have stayed in relationships where they're constantly being rejected by their partner? How many men have stayed in sexless relationships? How many men have tried to fix relationships and initiate intimacy and still get rejected? The amount of women on this app that openly acknowledge that they intentionally didn't give or intimacy to their husbands, but they can't understand why they're divorced, is crazy to me. But these same women, now that they're single, are on the internet talking about, oh my God, I hope he doesn't introduce me to a vibe he can't maintain. Meanwhile, the vibe that they can't maintain is the fact that when they get in relationships with men, they want to start out having 6 times a day, but then as time goes on, it's 3 times a day, or it's way less than that, maybe once a month.
I have absolutely no interest in having. with my husband at all. And I'm kind of at a point where I don't really know what to do about it, because I know while I may not need it, I know he needs it. And it's getting very challenging for me because I'm just kind of in this, please don't touch me. I don't want to be touched. And I want to have,
Of course.
but I don't.
Excellent. I imagine you're not telling a whole bunch of people that. Is that fair?
No, I think I've mentioned it to 2 girlfriends.
Okay.
One agreed with me and one was like, what are you talking about?
So I had an epiphany when my husband told me that he can't turn off his drive no matter what. It doesn't matter if he is, you know, having a hard day, if he's tired, if the kids are going crazy, no matter what is going on, like he can't just turn it off, right? And that's the way he emotionally connects with me. And so for me to turn it off, because my day hasn't gone perfect, because I'm tired and I'm overwhelmed. Now, hear me out. It doesn't mean that it makes things easier, but it's not fair for me to say, well, you know, my mood isn't perfect. My outfit isn't perfect. You know, everything didn't go as planned. I had a hard day. I'm a little tired. So you know what? I'm just going to take the one thing that's the most important thing to you, and I'm just not even going to bother with it. It's kind of being like conditional, right? And it's like, sometimes I think we're so hard on our spouses because we want them to perform and act and be perfect. And then we'll, you know, show them our best. We want to be treated with love on those hard days. We need extra comfort. We need extra comfort in things. I think they need the same thing.
I am 30 years old and I am not at all interested in men.
I've done so much on my own that I'm genuinely unimpressed by the population of men that we have to date. I have not met one person that has made my life significantly easier, because I firmly believe that when you get into a partnership with a man, a woman never benefits. I did the move in with a guy thing and I like daydreamed about it my entire life, and I didn't. I was like, ew, like this is literally like free labor and also like free work. The thing is, for me, I'm hyper independent. Like I have literally lived in 5 different cities by the time I was 30, and I moved every single time by myself. I also bought a place when I was 25, a mortgage on my own. I know how to do electrical work. I know how to patch drywall. Like as long as I have a YouTube video, I'm good. I own my own business. I set up an LLC. I'm literally doing all these things, and when a man is literally trying to pen pal with me just to be casual, like it gives me the ick, because what the f, what do you have to offer? Oh, you pay for my dinner? Oh, you pay for my drinks? You pay for my trip? Okay, like I can do that myself. The appeal is not there. Unless a man is truly making my life significantly easier, I would rather be single than be in bad company.
What does making your life significantly easier look like? You can do everything by just watching a YouTube video. And if a man comes in and try to do it for you, you don't really like that. So isn't that kind of confusing though? Because what are you expecting to do? Go get you the move?
So you want to know why a lot of black women are single and why only 27% of black women, yeah, I did my research last night, it's now 27%, as to why only 27% of black women are getting married nowadays? Because they're too busy giving the black man what they think and feel he deserves instead of giving the black man what he wants. Black men have been saying since the beginning of the time, loudly, I don't want a woman who wears a whole bunch of weave. Modern black men are now saying, I'm tired of y'all wearing the fake eyelashes. I'm tired of all the makeup. I'm tired of the bust-down lace front wigs with the swoops in the front that look crazy. I'm tired of y'all not going to the gym. I'm tired of y'all making excuses for not going to the gym, being overweight. I'm tired of y'all being argumentative. I'm tired of y'all not cooperating. They have literally been screaming at the top of their lungs. And black women are still doing whatever they want to do, saying, "Oh, even though you said you wanted all these things, nah, I'm not going to give you all those things. I'm going to give you what I feel as though you deserve." So this package here, that's not cooperative, that's overweight, that talks back, that has the weave and bust down lace front wigs, I'm going to give you this instead, and you just need to accept it. Black men are tired, y'all. I'm going to need y'all to get together.
I've been ignoring this for a while, but I'm going to say it now. I'm all for feminism, fully. But somewhere along the way, a lot of y'all forgot it was not about pulling men down to feel powerful. It was about standing beside them. Not above, not below, beside. And I say this with love. But the moment I use a male example to explain shame or emotional stuff in my videos, the rage in the comments, it's wild. Suddenly I'm defending men. Suddenly it's patriarchy this, patriarchy that. Babe, no, that's not feminism. That's revenge, that's bitterness. If anger and blame are driving you, that's not healing, that's projection. And don't get me wrong, I know the system's been hell on women. I get it. But hating men, that's not the solution. In fact, I'm just gonna go by my own experience as a coach. I get more male clients than female. These are men doing the inner work, unlearning shame, taking accountability. So if you think men are not trying, you're just not looking at the right places. I just don't understand the double standards. You get to throw tantrums and call it hormones, or this is just how girls are. But when he shuts down, suddenly he's a red flag. Like, babe, he's socially conditioned to suppress. He's unlearning decades of emotional shutdown. See, I'm not here to excuse bad behavior. No, not at all. But I'm here to say healing doesn't happen through blame. It happens through accountability, space, connection. You want better relationships? Stop playing team woman versus team men. Start making it you versus your pattern. Because we have got flaws too. We have got ego too. And healing starts when we stop pointing fingers and start holding mirrors. Not everyone's ready for that. But if you are, let's go.
So today we have, what is a simp? I've been seeing a lot of comments under my videos saying simps are the problem, simps this, simps that. But I don't really think everyone knows the actual meaning of what a simp is. So, a simp is as follows. Someone who gives more than is being received. No more, no less. That is the definition. Now, a simp is not, by itself, being a nice guy, buying flowers, romantic gestures. But not receiving the same energy back, that can be simp activity. A great boyfriend can go out and buy his girl flowers. But now, if you're talking to a girl and she's not reciprocating the same energy back to you and you're still giving her flowers, you're a simp. See what we're getting at here? A simp is somebody that is doing more than is being given to them. Very, very simple. So if you're currently talking to a woman and she's not treating you as good as you're treating her, you, sir, are a simp. So figure it the out, because you are causing the problems that everyone's facing in dating right now. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today, and I'll see you at the same time again tomorrow.
Once again, modern women are going to continue to follow the dumbest line of logic that you can possibly think of. Modern women, there was a woman talking about how, no matter what we do, or no matter what men try to do to us, we keep on getting back up, and we keep on, despite the violence or whatever it is, we keep on basically doing whatever we want to do. And, men are talking about, well, you can't really, train these hoes to do whatever you want. That's not a good thing. Essentially what you're talking about is a person that's undisciplined. That's not something that you should be bragging on, to be honest with you. That's not something that you should be proud of. If a man said, don't think about women understand what they're saying. Oh, men sign up for the military and they do this, so they're more likely to basically comply and be in. Do you understand that if you sign up for the army, well, first of all, there's benefits to sign up for the army, but then ultimately you're saying, I will take the risks of signing up with the army. I understand they might send me somewhere that's dangerous, but I'll take that risk to, number one, improve myself. Number two, especially in a time of quote unquote peace. Number two, if I have to go out there and I'm going to die for something, I want to be able to put in, especially back in the old days, be put in a position to protect my family, to fight for my country, to fight for something bigger than me. The fact that you're sitting up here talking about, well, women won't submit, they won't do this, they won't do that, means you can't be dealt with. Means that you're not cooperative. That means that you're not going to be on a team. When you talk about sports, the people that do that type of stuff, they're called divas. And if you're not good enough if you're not bringing in championships, if you're not putting butts in seats, you get fired, stupid. You get fired for being an idiot. And it doesn't matter in some of these situations, in these cases, how good you are. You get fired. Antonio Brown, as great as he was, really good receiver, fired, let go. Some other people tried the project, can't do anything with them. You just can't. Some of these people, and as a Cowboys fan, we've taken on some people that you'd be like, this guy is a criminal. Try to do something with him and it doesn't work. You have to let them go. That's where y'all are as modern women. Being let go. There's nothing that you can do with these women. Leave them alone. Or why? How come I'm lonely? How come nobody wants to take me seriously? Because you're undisciplined and you're in it for yourself.
Can we please bring back the 90s men? Like,
No, we cannot. No, y'all keep asking for shit that's never gonna happen. No, we are not going to bring back 90s men. No. Few discretion is advised.
the men who adored you for real, the men who really loved you, the men who begged for your love, like the ones who cared about you for real, the ones who, it don't matter who around, they're going to show their love for you. Like, bring back the nice men, bring back the respectful men, bring back the men who don't feel like they have to be hoes, please. Because these pit bulls y'all got out here, keep them.
You know what? In order for us to bring back 90s men, right, it would require y'all to be 90s women. And you making this video automatically disqualifies you from being that. Y'all talk about 90s men like y'all was actually dating them. Y'all don't know what those men were actually like. Was the music better in the 90s? Yes. Do I think relationships were in a better space? Yes. But what it would require for you to have a 90s man, you are not prepared to do because your mind is in today's day and age. Y'all ain't even trying to go 50-50. 90s men were notorious for going 50-50. It was a normal thing. Y'all not trying to have no kids. And if y'all do, y'all only want one. I don't know too many families in the 90s that only had one kid. That was very rare. You're not even trying to dress modestly nowadays. You think 90s men were okay with their women coming outside half naked? No, that was not a thing. What's happening here is you are falling in love with the music and thinking all the men were like what the music is saying. And I'm not saying a lot of men were not. What I am saying is those men also had a standard. And most women in 2025 do not fit the standard of 90s men. That's just the reality of it. But you know what? I know you are not going to listen to me because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep the change.
It's the last remaining feminist taboo. I got a lot of women paying alimony these days. I mean, women marry the handsome musician who's not successful or the artist, you know, like there's a lot of, it hasn't been, there's been a significant effort in our culture in the last decade, if anyone didn't notice, to improve the situation of women. If you have an equally qualified man and an equally qualified woman, the woman's the diversity hire, the man's not. So I have a lot of women who when they get told like, oh yeah, no, you got to give him half your or, oh no, you got to pay alimony because he makes 50 grand a year and you make 250. And they're like, they could be the staunchest feminist in the world. And when you tell them they got to pay alimony, they're like, whoa. He's a man. He's got a strong back. He can get out there and work. And then suddenly the whole gender is a construct and there's no such thing. That goes right out the window when you get told you got to pay alimony. That's like, nope, no. I believe in strict gender roles. Men should pay alimony. Women, even if you earn 10 times, you should not have to pay alimony. I've had very, very staunchly feminist clients who changed their mind about how feminist they were when they got told that they were going to have to pay alimony.
If your boyfriend complains about doing normal boyfriend tasks, it's a huge red flag, and you should know now.
Oh dear. Now, believe it or not, there are actually still quite a large number of women that genuinely believe in stereotypical gender roles. However, I must point out that this usually only applies to when they're in a relationship, and more pointedly, it only applies to the men. They believe that if they're in a relationship with a man, that the man should be performing all the stereotypical chores that would fall to a gentleman, such as taking out the trash, building things, lifting heavy objects, and taking care of the car. Yet many of these women, because they mistakenly call themselves feminists, mostly because they don't understand the definition of the term, would be very upset if someone insinuated that they should be performing stereotypical women's tasks, such as cooking and cleaning. So why is gender roles okay in one situation, but yet not in another?
Would you let your girlfriend have male friends?
No, absolutely not. It's not real.
Would it, in a group setting, if they're friends, that's
There's
fine.
no need. There's no need. She doesn't have enough girlfriends. She can't make enough friends
I don't know.
on her own.
Yeah, the only way that she has guy friends are friends that are they're like my friends that they see and they're interacting with them because we're together.
Got it.
In those settings.
Interesting.
You think be like, yeah, she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go hang out with this guy. He's my friend. Like, what the f are you talking about?
I'm going out to dinner
That's not
with
real.
Joe. He's in town.
Well,
so.
dinner's a little intimate. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Go to the park. None of that is all that's intimate.
I would say one-on-one's a little intimate. But what if it was a group setting or something?
So then
with the
that
homies?
dude's taking my chick out on a date with his boys?
Yeah.
That's
But
what I do
you
for her.
shouldn't
Come
feel-
over, baby. Me and my friends are hanging out.
You shouldn't feel threatened, though.
Oh, look, you trying to pull the insecurity card. That's crazy.
She does this
not
all the time.
insecurity. Just, you shouldn't feel threatened.
So we mature faster than men. It is a known fact.
If you say so.
Even at the adolescent stage, and even when we're in our 20s and our 30s, like our mindset is usually not the same, right? So women tend to like, you give a woman, she'll make a house a home. You know what I mean? So
Stop that.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Women ain't making no house, no goddamn home.
I promise you.
Maybe your grandmothers and those the great grandmothers, like
The
these
right
women
woman.
today.
The
they
right
ain't-
woman.
Well, see, now you putting everybody in one category.
So the right woman.
We can't sit here and say women are old, much more mature, but when it comes to older men and younger women, the maturity seems to go out the window. Or maybe men are more mature. That's why they can deal with older women. Like it's one or the other. We can't sit here and say women are mature. We are always getting finessed by the older men, while the younger men, they're not getting as finessed. Are they more mature? That's why they can handle the older women, and the younger women are not as mature. That's why they keep getting finessed by the older men. Like I don't know. Like
the YNs is finessing the older women though. Right?
Are they more mature?
I fuck with you. I'm staying in your crib.
Women love simps. I don't know what y'all heard, but women love to get spoiled. You keep talking about, I ain't paying to get her hair and nails done. I ain't sending her out the country. I ain't sending her no money. That's not gonna get you nowhere with a woman. Nowhere. It's a problem to spend some money on a woman, but you ain't got a problem spending money on your homeboy. Or when your homeboy get home from prison, you'll buy him a whole outfit, buy him a car, give him $5,000 and buy him a house. But you draw the line at sending a woman some money to make her feel good. Or to buy her an outfit and to take her out to eat. Or to show up with some flowers. Y'all niggas is weird. Y'all be making me question y'all.
I know of two men who got into a big disagreement on the phone. And these men are like brothers. Big disagreements on the phone. Certain boundaries were crossed. The intentions were pure. No one meant to cross boundaries, but boundaries were crossed. I promise you, within an hour, called up each other. They're like, bro, forget it. I love you. And what did I tell you? This could never happen with women. I promise you, women don't know how to let go of this. I wish it was possible for women to reconcile with such ease and just to facilitate life for each other. No, hath no fury like a woman scorned. But you know what? They need to put an amendment to that. It's not hath no fury like a woman scorned just in romantic relationships, even by another woman. She will go to her grave wanting to see you fail.
When men ask women what they bring to the table, what are they looking to hear? Because I noticed that a lot of women, when they're asked that question, they say, I have this degree, I have that degree, I have that business, I have this, and it brings in all this income.
Yeah,
what are
well,
they?
men ask that question and then women speak about their accomplishments,
Right.
But that is not the answer that men are looking for.
What do you want to hear?
So, yeah, the answer that men want to hear is, because once again, attraction isn't symmetrical. Like the things that you want in a man, the man doesn't want those same things back. So what a man wants to hear is, I can cook, I can clean, I'll be a good helpmate, I'll support you, I'll help you accomplish your dreams. Things like that is what a man wants to hear. I'll listen to you, I'll respect you, I'll be loyal to you. That's what the woman brings to the table.
Do you know why dating is unfair for men and not for women? Because men have to earn love. Women don't. Women can just show up and there will always be someone to love them. But a man, he has to be confident. He has to have money. He has to have status. He has to have worked on himself. He has to whatever, because a man who is fat, who has no money, who has no status, who has no self-control, will not be loved by anyone except maybe his parents, but that's it. No one else will care about him. So women out there saying that dating is harder for women, where? It is so not harder for women. The worst kind of woman will find love, but a man has to be exceptional in so many ways in order to just have one person care about him.
Be careful with a woman who don't ask for much. And it's not because she don't need nothing from you. It's because you've been teaching that woman how not to need nothing from you. Every time she reached out for consistency, you gave excuses. Every time she reached out for reciprocity, you turned to convenience. Every time she reached out to be valued, to be appreciated, to be seen, heard, and validated, all she got from you was silence. So every time she reached out to you, she did a U-turn inside her own head. Because what's the point of showing up for someone who doesn't show up for her? You're teaching that woman how to live without you slowly but surely. And you're not going to wake up one day, oh, what happened? Like, no, you're not going to wake up and wonder what happened. Because she's the type of woman that doesn't like to sleep with unresolved problems. But you've trained her for so long to sleep with those problems. She woke up healed from those problems, realizing that you'll never solve them. So she got to solve them herself. The only way for her to solve it herself is to remove herself. from what's causing the problem. So sis, if you're constantly reaching out to a man who doesn't reciprocate everything that you give, take that energy to have a relationship with yourself so that you can either manifest better or stay in peace by yourself. Either or. Know what you bring to the table and stop letting people eat at your table at a discounted price when you know what you bring to the table.
Once again, they're asking for stuff that they're not going to maintain. And we talked about it a little bit earlier. Men can't train us. Men can't make us submit. Okay, then, if that's the way that you think about it, I am not going to be bothered with you. Period. End of story. Well, can we bring back that 90s type of man? No, we can't. But the man wined you and dined you and took you out to these fancy places and he did all of these fantastic things. No, that's not something that you deserve. You have to earn that. I know y'all probably think that y'all are so great that men should just bow down at your feet and do whatever you want them to do. But no, we are not doing that. I keep on telling you, no, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. You guys have a problem thinking that you deserve, despite how you act, thinking that you deserve people to grovel at your feet and they should be so happy for the privilege of being in your presence. And that is false. Get your freaking act together, man.
Has the feminist movement completely backfired? Did you know that 70% of women in Australia are forced to work just to make ends meet because a single income no longer sustains a family? Before all this, you could never get women to work, but now they literally have no choice. Have we been blindsided? Feminists promised us freedom of choice, but what have they delivered? They've delivered a failing economy and forced slavery. How on earth did they convince us that we should leave the comfort of our home, abandon our children just for a 9-to-5 job, and then call that empowerment? How does that work?
Are there any videos of men saying why they don't want to live with women?
No, because men's lives are made 100% easier when they live with women. They're not going to be on there saying that. Where would men be if they didn't have a woman cooking and cleaning for them in their doctor's appointment?
You serious?
Poor little tank.
Ladies, the reason why you don't hear men making videos about why they don't want to live with a woman is because they're too busy sitting at home in a quiet, peaceful house, just being happy because they don't live with a woman. What are you talking about? There are plenty of men out here who live by themselves and they're doing just fine. This isn't the 30s or the 40s. Men know how to take care of themselves now. Just like y'all evolved, we evolved too. We know how to wash our own dishes and cook our own food. We don't need y'all for that. Let me break this down for you, lady. When a man lives by himself, that means he has less responsibilities, which means he doesn't require much. So when it is time for him to cook dinner, it doesn't take a lot. When it is time for him to clean the house up, it doesn't take a lot. And on top of that, he probably doesn't have the biggest house and a whole bunch of furniture and all this other stuff that would be required if he lived with a woman. So keeping up on a day-to-day is not a big deal. And let's say he does have a big house and has a bunch of furniture, he'll just go get a maid and hire a chef to cook his food. And with AI and all this other stuff going on, he can even automate his appointments or just hire one of those online personal assistants. You can get them real cheap nowadays. And of course, you have the last and most obvious option. He could just call and set them up himself. So we're fine either way. See, what you don't understand is what y'all call a mess or a bad situation. Most men don't care because we're not like you. We're different. The only reason we upgrade and do all that other stuff is because of you guys. So if you guys are not around, his life is stress-free. I'm not going to sit here and downplay the value of a woman, but for you to think men can't operate without you or that our lives are just so bad without you, you are highly mistaken. This is why there are so many single men running around now, because we understand that. The funny thing to me is you women love talk about how men benefit from relationships when y'all expect the men to pay all the bills, your car payment, put gas in it, buy all the food, but then still turn around and say men are lucky to have a woman in their house.
What kind of is that?
Now, she probably just heard this somewhere. I'm not even sure if she really believes it, but in the words of the great Dragonfly Jones,
somebody done told you wrong.
So the fact is, the same way you have some of these women running around screaming how they don't need a man to pay their bills and they're independent, well, there are a lot of men out here who don't need a woman to cook his food and make his appointments. But the only difference is we don't run around saying it to anybody who's willing to listen. I'm just saying. But leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
And today, on how sexism is only funny if it's about men, please see the following.
Under my leadership, women would not have to pay taxes. No, they wouldn't. You're a woman. No taxes for you. Everything is a tax write-off for you.
Oh, it gets better.
Next, tampons free. Pads free. Anything to do with menstrual cycle and pain is free, bitch.
And how are those going to be paid for? Oh, yeah, that's right. That half of the population that would be left paying taxes would be footing the bill for those.
Next, we are going to stop funding male medical research. No more of it. From now on, we are only doing studies and research for women, on women's health only. From here on out, thank you so much.
So half of the population is not deserving of medical research? Oh dear.
Next, all men must go to work under my leadership. Yes, you must. You must be at work. Providing for any woman and every woman in your life. It's a requirement under my leadership, bitch.
Yeah, no. There are those of us women out there that can actually take care of ourselves. Sorry that some don't fall into that category.
And finally, every man is guilty until proven innocent. That's just a quick little roundup under my leadership of what I'm aiming, okay? Thank you. This is the Simona Project.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who's wondering, who exactly is going to be enforcing this new sexist regime? I wonder if they thought that part through.
So another reason why women get ghosted is they don't understand that after sex happens, the onus of the effort shifts to them.
To the women.
To the women.
Interesting.
Perhaps you've heard this said that men are the gatekeepers of commitment and women are the gatekeepers of sex.
I heard that in the book, yeah.
But in modern dating, where sex precedes commitment, then we just come up against the women's gatekeeping first. And this isn't even really about men and women. It's about who's like on the outside and who has the power to let them in. So women have the power to let men in, and this happens before commitment these days. So the man's going to be making the effort. He's running offense. She's running defense.
At first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes women think, because they get kind of anchored there, that after this happens, that he's just going to keep trying or keep escalating. And it's like, no, sweetie, you have to make the effort. You didn't just hand over to every man that desires it from you. Why is that man going to hand over commitment just because you want it? You have to go get it. Now you are on offense. He's on defense, and he can let you in or not. And so a lot of women don't try. They don't make the effort, and they also often don't know what to do. They don't know how to secure a man's commitment.
So women have been specifically approaching my boyfriend and bringing up me in order to start a conversation with him. Basically just saying like, hey, you know, we see you in a relationship. We see you posted your girlfriend, like, tell us more. They're like, they're seemingly interested about our relationship. And I feel like over the last couple months, he consistently tells me that this is how women are sparking conversations with him. So I'm coming to y'all to ask y'all if me telling him in response to that, like, I genuinely think that there are some women who are super excited about your relationship. They just want to like be as excited as he is. But there also are some women who ask the question to gauge how serious he is about the relationship, or gauge, you know, whether they can pierce the veil of the relationship. Because sometimes when men get into relationships and women may either hold that man to a certain standard, or sometimes they feel like that man should be with certain women, they will use themselves as a marker on whether or not they find that relationship valuable, or try to see if, you know, the door is still open and if there's still a way in for them. And so I was telling him basically like, just be, you know, like just be aware that sometimes that conversation is not coming up in good intention. So you just have to be aware that, you know, as you're speaking about me and you're telling them and you're excited, like everyone's intentions aren't always pure. And so I'm just wondering if I'm completely left field with that and I'm just saying that and I'm crazy, or have you guys seen, heard, and understood that this is something that people do?
Top 5 reasons men aren't approaching women. Y'all not gonna believe what number 1 is, but y'all gonna have to stick around to see what it is. Number 5, too many mixed signals. They don't know if she interested or annoyed. Y'all know how y'all be having that rest and be face? I'm guilty of it too. Number 4, fear of rejection. Most men, they hate public embarrassment. And some of y'all women, whoo, baby, y'all could be some mean ones. Number 3, social media has changed dating. DMs feel much safer than walking up. It's okay to be rejected there. Nobody ain't gonna know. Number 2, they think she's taken. If she look good, somebody probably already claimed her. But they don't know her phone is dried in the desert. And number 1, the risk doesn't feel worth it. One bad rejection can make a man stop approaching altogether. That's exactly why you men need to go and take my red flag audit test, so y'all can see all these red flags and y'all won't have the fear of approaching a real woman.
A lot of us were raised by women who hate men. Women who had so much unresolved pain, bitterness, and trauma that they passed that hatred down. Nobody wanted to talk about it because it disrupts the narrative that women can do no wrong. But be honest, how many of y'all grew up hearing, don't depend on no man, all men are dogs, don't let no man play with you, men only want one thing? But not once did they tell you how to choose a good man. Not once did they tell you how to communicate with a man. Not once did they tell you that not all men are your enemy. The wild part about it is most of those women wasn't healing. They was projecting. They was recruiting you into their war against men that they started, that they lost, and that they never recovered from. Now whole generations of women is out here fighting battles that they never experienced. Blaming men they never even met. Getting into relationships already angry at somebody who isn't even in the room.
And once again, we have to start thinking about the stuff that we're saying. There was a guy out there talking about women love simps and, you got to be a simp for a woman. If your homeboy comes home from prison, then you don't mind buying him an outfit and, sending him money to do this, and that. But for a woman, you won't do it. Yes, because that woman hasn't been in prison. So she's had ample opportunity to take care of herself and get a freaking job. That's why I'm not sending her money, because she always takes the money and she ends up broke. And it becomes a black hole where all my money goes to. And it'd be one thing if I was spending money and I was actually receiving something in return. I'm not receiving anything in return. No benefits. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning. She's not sleeping with me. She's not taking me out anywhere. She's not surprising me with anything. She won't even send me lunch because she was thinking about me. She's not paying for my haircut. She's not buying me any shoes. She's not even if a shirt is on sale, they're having a sale. She's not even buying me that. She's not even buying me that. So no, I'm not going to keep on spending endless amounts of money. Number one. Number two. Number three. If my boy went to jail, chances are I probably grew up with him. And we probably have a bond since childhood. And so when he goes in, and since we have a bond since childhood, he's probably taking care of me. He's probably giving me stuff over the years. And when I got in trouble, he's probably gotten me out of it. He's probably been loyal to me. So obviously, stupid, I'm going to invest in that relationship because that relationship is giving me stuff back. That relationship is reciprocated. The energy is reciprocated. What are we talking about? What are we talking about out here? Man, shut up, please.